actually saw a girl on there yesterday that said, it was a white girl. She said, you just need to know my child comes first and you will never come first. I'm like, why do you need to put that on there? That's like, like I'm never going. Okay, duh. Like, okay, you've wasted a fucking spot. You could have put, I give good head with Starburst. You know what I'm saying? Like you wasted a spot for that. Been on this online dating journey. I've discarded a couple, right? So on our first show, and you can look it up on YouTube.
A couple of women or a couple of apps?
Apps, right? And women too, right? So we started out, and the very first show we talked about the online dating was when I first got back, and you were asking me what different apps I was on.
Yeah, because the thing that stood out was when you told me that Bumble was for sort of a higher socioeconomic class.
Right, and then you asked about black, if it was only black women on there.
That's right.
Yeah, so we went through that and we discussed that and some of the wild things I had encountered to that point, right? We had the one girl who was married to a pastor, which I did not know until later on, but whenever we were just talking, she was just saying she was married and she just wanted a guy on the side. We can get hotel rooms and I can make her laugh and make her come at the same time and everything can work out.
Have you done that?
No, remember I told you I decided not to
make a woman laugh and come at the same time.
I have not.
That's quite an achievement if you could pull it
It
off.
really is, man.
Yeah.
It really is. I once had a
I mean, really, you got a whole lot of things going on there.
I was having sex one time. I don't know how long ago it could have been. And I had turned on my favorite movie. Not my favorite comedy.
Okay.
Which is it's my favorite comedy. I can't think of the fucking name.
Pretty bad.
When they go to Vegas, man, and Mike Tyson is in it.
The Hangover.
The Hangover.
Oh, okay.
And I hadn't seen it in a while.
Okay.
I knew it was going to go down, but at the same time, I see the title. I'm like, I got to fucking turn it on. I can't just skip past. I haven't seen it in a long ass time, so I turn it on, knowing that it's going to about 5 minutes or so. Then we're going to get to business.
Right.
And just so 5-10 minutes, then we get to business, and I'm just like, we're doing it, but I'm busting out laughing. So she's not laughing, but I'm busting out laughing.
She's like, what's wrong with this damn guy?
What the fuck is wrong with this guy?
Now, did you position yourself so that you can continue to see?
Yes. I am usually an on-top guy or be in control guy, but I had to just lay back so I could watch the TV. That shit is hilarious, man. I'm not ashamed of myself.
Is your TV mounted on the ceiling?
Well, this was a road game.
Oh,
so I was on the road, man.
Wearing the home road lights.
Jimmy said, "You got jokes," but yeah, man. So anyway, we had I learned that her husband was a pastor at a church in Winter Park, for all fucking places. And so I decided not to go through with that. But anyway, I
really think you made a mistake there.
I kind of think so. She was, she was attractive, and but it's a pastor's wife.
Well, I was gonna say, what difference does that make?
It shouldn't make a difference, but I mean, what if he, fucking knows something? I don't know.
He's probably fondling altar boys. What's good for the goose is good for the gander. Why are we worried about this? How much money does the church pour out in settlements a year? Those guys are hemorrhaging the national debt.
That's tough, man.
It's tough for those boys that are getting abused.
Well, for guys that are, wondering, that was on Black, right? So that's on the app Black. If maybe you can get lucky and circle across her, all right? So that was that, right? So we're going through the different apps on that clip there on YouTube. So now I'm at the point now where I'm cutting some apps off. All right, so
What goes into the decision to cut an app off?
Oh, it's simple, man. The quality of women that I'm receiving on a daily basis, right? I was on there for a little while, then I got off. So I didn't really give it a chance. I'm not going to give that a negative review.
Okay.
All right. The first one that I got rid of was Tinder, which is odd because I feel like when I was on the apps the very first time around, this is my second stint on apps. My first stint, Tinder was very successful. You know what I mean? I met some, really good females on there. This time around, I didn't meet anyone on there. The only one I met on there was the overweight chick I told you I met at the bar.
Oh,
that came in, 25 pounds overweight.
Yeah.
Probably more. And after that, I was just like, man, fuck no. And it was just terrible. It became terrible. So I got rid of Tinder first. That's the first one I got rid of.
Okay.
Now, Black didn't produce anyone, right? So, and
nobody?
It was hard to link up with folks.
You took a pass on the preacher's wife and
took a pass on the preacher's wife. Now, Black is also, we have a group text message. I showed you guys the message about the girl saying she's pregnant. That's on Black. She's pregnant and due in March, but she's in dire need of a boyfriend. She didn't say dire need, but she said, I want a boyfriend, but you should know I am pregnant and due in March.
Parenthesis, due in March. That was hysterical. I mean, what the hell?
That was in her bio. That's the only thing that's in her bio.
If you're responding to that, you just want bad drama in your life.
Yeah.
I mean, what the hell?
That's fucking terrible, man.
But I just want to see, I would love to see her inboxes.
Yeah. We
now,
would pay to
what
see
do you
that, right?
think now? Do you think people are passing judgment on here? Bitch, get off of here and focus on your kid.
No, guys are in there. Oh, I could be the stepdaddy of the year. I've done this before.
I've done this before.
Is this your first child? You need Similac, or you're gonna breastfeed. Guys are into that type of thing, man.
Suddenly an expert on infants.
They become instant experts, man.
That's fantastic.
So that's I'm pretty sure that's what she's saying. She's seen a lot of that, but those are the guys that she doesn't really, she doesn't want those guys. She's in 6 months or whatever down the road, she's the one that's gonna say, oh, men ain't shit. That's gonna be her thing. Because that's what she's attracting, man.
But you don't think that she wants the stepdad?
Oh, she definitely wants the stepdad.
But all those guys that are coming with the talk that, hey.
No, those guys are using that ploy.
Oh, I know that's what they're doing. Oh. Yeah. You didn't explain the full cycle here. So let's get this. She wants the stepdad. Yeah. That's why she's putting it out there. There are going to be guys that smell blood in the water.
Yeah.
Talk a little baby talk, smash the hell out of her, and then leave.
And there's a lot of guys out there. Preferably, they want this 2-month window while she's still pregnant, so they could just smash during that window and then leave once the baby gets here.
Oh, have you smashed a pregnant chick?
Oh yeah.
You have?
Maybe I shouldn't have said oh yeah because I don't have any kids. So that's. I maybe shouldn't have. Yeah,
but
I
did.
have.
So
I have.
How many?
A couple, man.
A couple. 2 or 3.
Yeah, a couple.
I like it.
A couple.
Got to be a special feeling.
It's a good experience, man.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was good about it?
They say it's a different feeling, and it kind of is. But maybe it's in my head because you hear it so much. You hear it so much that it's such a different feeling when a girl is pregnant. It's wetter or warmer or whatever the case may be.
Now, would these big belly pregnant?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Did that affect the positions you could use?
Oh, yeah. Pretty much just on top, right?
Just on top?
Pretty much just on top.
Missionary?
Yeah.
All right.
Yeah.
Good stuff, man.
So I got rid of Black, right? got rid of Black. So the king of apps for me has been Hinge. Has been Hinge. Has been the king of apps. And just for the quality of women, not even as far as whatever, not even as far as finding someone yet or linking up or whatever. It's just been the quality. You don't find I'm pregnant but need a boyfriend doing March on Hinge. I don't know if they just don't let her on there or what.
Do they have like a screening process?
It has to be. I haven't seen anything crazy. Like I haven't seen anything crazy on Hinge. You do come across, and I don't know how good is this to say. You come across a lot of Jesus freaks, right? You come across a good deal of those.
It's probably bad if you're trying to get laid.
Right. But in the sense of just a good app, that's cool because it is what it is. And but it's just the ones that hide it. Here's the thing. I would rather them put that all on their profile, right? So I have the decision to X
or not. Yes.
Or not. But it's the one
super into Jesus.
Yeah.
God first. You're probably third. Let's see what happens.
Yeah. I actually saw a girl on there yesterday that said it was a white girl. She said, "You just need to know my child comes first, and you will never come first." I'm like, why do you need to put that on there? That's like, like I'm never going. Okay, duh. Like, okay, you've wasted a fucking spot. You could have put, "I give good head with Starburst." You know what I'm saying? Like you wasted a spot for that. Like,
do you only have so many characters like Twitter? You only have a little bit of time.
It's like a certain amount of on Hinges. There's a certain amount of like blocks of whatever. I think it's like 5 or 6, and you can put different things in there along with your pictures.
But like what I suspect happened psychologically is that she recently had either a date or maybe a relationship situation where that was an issue.
The guy didn't value the
because
child.
People will overcompensate.
Yeah.
That was like the guy maybe wasn't happy with how much time she allocated to the kid. Now she's putting herself out there, and that's like, hey, that ain't gonna happen this time.
We had a couple good episodes about that as well, about balancing dating, single mothers, and all that good stuff. So you guys can check that out too.
For sure.
But to close the loop on that, what I'm saying is, I'd rather them put that all out there because, like I said, I met a girl who really didn't have that outlined in her profile, right?
Yeah.
And I take her out to eat, and we're talking for an hour and a half.
This was the first face-to-face meeting.
First face-to-face meeting. We go to whatever, and we're eating good, drinking good, and we have a good conversation, whatever. When we leave, we go to the parking lot, and she's like, I just have to tell you something. I saw one of your episodes on your podcast, and I'm a very religious person. As I told you, I grew up in the church, and I still go to church all the time, and that just doesn't line up.
I'm sorry for your upbringing.
Just doesn't line. I just don't feel comfortable with how you guys talk on the show and what you're gonna post on social media, and it just doesn't. Whatever she was saying, I just don't feel comfortable.
She probably sure felt comfortable putting a steak down.
She felt mighty comfortable ordering 2 to 3 to 4 drinks and all that, which was cool because the conversation was good. It wasn't like the other story where I told you the girl was just ordering
At the end of the day, Bubba, you still got rope-a-doped.
I got rope-a-doped.
I know, Dan. I hope she had gas or something. Maybe a little indigestion.
It's terrible, man. It's terrible.
Wait, you cannot take people to decent restaurants from the jump.
That's what it's coming down
Not
to.
first meeting. You got to be able to sort out these kinks before.
Got to be a coffee shop, park.
Yeah. Starbucks, a public park.
The problem is, females are not. A lot of them are not that entertaining. Like have a conversation with at a park. All you can do is talk. You know what I mean?
Play tennis or something. Bring out the rackets.
A lot of them just can't hold decent conversations.
Then you get to see if she has some athletic jeans. I mean, come on.